Yeah, what up? This your boy DJ Monte, man, representing On Camp Southern Style DJs. Right now, you're watching Ugly Money Podcast. Let's get it, man. On Camp in the building. Yeah.
What up, what up, what up? I am Ugly Money Nietzsche, and welcome to yet another episode of the Ugly Money Podcast, and my special guest of the evening, Westside Atlanta's own, Grammy-nominated, multi-platinum super producer. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, show your love for DJ Monte.
What's happening? What's up? Appreciate it, bro.
My brother?
How you doing, man?
I tried to give you a proper introduction.
Hey, man, that was amazing.
You know, but before we get on to all the accolades,
Right.
let's get into the beginning.
Okay.
So how did DJ Monte get into music and becoming DJ Monte?
Man, it started really when I was like, I want to say like 9 to 10.
Okay.
I was in middle school, listening to mixtapes and shit like that, you know. I can cuss? I'm
Oh,
good?
yeah.
Okay.
Be yourself.
Oh, yeah. Listen to mixtapes and stuff, and, got introduced to DJ Jelly. So then I was just at home practicing on tape decks.
Yeah.
Tape decks, just trying. Then I hooked up with DJ Will.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was the first one that ever showed me, like, for real, how to touch some turntables.
Shouts out to Will.
Yeah, DJ Will, man. That's my brother for life, man. So, you know, that was like 1 or 2 times he showed me.
Yeah.
And I went to his house. My mom dropped me off. She was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I trust.
Created a monster.
Yeah, she was like, I trust the process. So she
Yeah.
dropped me off, and then, you know, I went home. Like I said, I was
Yes,
still
sir.
making my tapes. By the age of 15, man, Jelly called me up. But like, bro, I want you to come DJ at this party with me. Because I was going to buy his tapes with dimes and pennies and quarters and all that shit. So he was like, bro, come DJ with me. So Jelly was like, I was like, all right. I ain't know shit, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing and nothing. But then ever since that day, Jelly took me in and showed me every day how to get on them turntables, how to make sure to blend. That man made me be in the room for hours on turntables, 2 turntables. He said, you ain't touching another record. Get this record and this record and put it together. That's how he did it. But my bad, I'm leaving this part out. I'm leaving this part out. But in order for me to do that, I had to organize thousands of records by alphabetical order. Yes, a couple of times.
You really paid the dude.
Oh, paid dudes, bro.
You know, that was back in the days when they used to have to carry the crates.
Man, I did all that.
Yeah.
Carried the crates, the turntables.
Yeah.
Because clubs didn't have it back then.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy because, you know, nowadays, you know, you see these guys pull up with a laptop and they might not even have turntables sometimes.
Hell no, they don't have a little controller
I'll
or
be
something
like,
like that.
yo, like, where your turntables at? Like,
Right.
bro, I got that mouse right here or whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think they saw the passion in you early, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
whatever
did.
Of that situation. And shouts out to Jelly for taking someone under his wing. So tell me the difference between, I would say, the vinyl DJing and the DJing of today.
Well, the DJing of the day, you don't have to worry about your records warping. If
Okay.
you've been riding around with records in your car, like for me, it ain't no big difference. It's all like as far as a DJ, man, you gotta learn how to rock a crowd. Either you got vinyl or you got your computer. If you can't rock a crowd, like I know DJs right now, you can't tell the difference if they have vinyl or goddamn, you know, computer. Them niggas just rock. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole purpose of it.
DJing at the end.
DJing is DJing at the end of the day.
Or you ain't.
You got to move with technology. You got to be a fool if you're not gonna move with technology. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if it makes the process easy and you ain't got to sit there and carry, because I done shouts out DJ Foot in Virginia. I done carried some crates in my day,
Right.
or whatever, and sweated before the club,
Bro.
And they're like, you have no idea of what it took for us to get
Man,
to get
them
this
records
product.
be fucked up by the time you get there and shit, man. Hey, look, but I don't knock nobody that be on them old turntable shit. I don't want to do that shit. Man. I ain't been a lie. Like I ain't with carrying them turntables. I ain't with carrying. I don't be with all that shit. I'd rather pull up with a laptop or a USB drive or something like that, and I'll be rock like that.
Technology has made it.
Shit, I be asking motherfucker, would you still text with a flip phone or the iPhone?
Damn right.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I wrote it for.
Yeah, try to text with that shit or call somebody number.
Hell nah.
Yeah. So you move with the times.
Nah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you gotta be a fool if you don't.
You know, they say the creature that adapts is the one that survives. You know what I'm saying?
You
you
feel
gotta
me?
learn how to adapt.
You gotta adapt. I don't complain about none of this shit. I really love it more.
Yeah, amen to that. Now listen, Hot 107.9.
Yes, sir.
You've been on that station for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? First of all, tell me how you got you'll start on radio and then give me some keys to longevity while the lovely Miss Riley Rabbit pulls us up some of this pomade.
Well, it started, Jelly started at Hot 10. I mean, it won 107.9. Mm-hmm. It was 97.5. It started on Old National, and he was working there doing the 5 o'clock traffic jam, and so. They gave me a shot. They were doing a mega mix. They gave me a shot in the middle of the night. I really fucked up though.
Keep it 100.
Keep it 100 because I didn't bring enough records. So I was like, like I said, it was them crates and shit. I was like, I never did it. So, but then that was my experience, my opportunity. Then Greg Street took me in. He was like, because I was doing mixtapes real heavy. Me and Jelly was, and I was bubbling in the streets doing that shit like clubs and all that. So Greg Street took me in, and he allowed me to be on the station with. And I wasn't even hired through V103. He was just like, fuck that. You finna be on with me. That's dope. So he took me on, and man, me and him were rocking, but then something happened where I couldn't be on the station no more. Cersei called me. Like, yo, he was the mix show coordinator when Hot was on at the Citizen Trust Bank. He called me and said, bro, I want you on with me. I said, all right, bet.
Too
easy. And I was over there. And I've been rocking with the station for about 15 years probably.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And the other thing that's dope is the fact that, pioneers in at least Atlanta DJing, bridging the gap and opening the door for the younger generation is dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And which leads me to my next question about, words of advice that you would have for younger brothers trying to get into the DJing game.
Man, you got to grind. You know what I'm saying? It's all the grind. Get out the network. That's why I tell everybody, from rappers to songwriters, so all that, you got to get out the network. If you're a DJ, network with a promoter. You know what I'm saying? Be like, shit, I DJ, bro. It might be one of them nights that DJ fuck up or he trip about that money.
That's how it happened.
That's how it happened. And you right there. Shit, so.
That DJ be late.
Yeah,
I'm a promoter, so I know how it is.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, one thing, you do not, as a promoter, the most stressful time you can have is when the DJ is late.
Is late.
And to be totally honest, you never know how much you need a DJ till he ain't there. You hear me?
That nigga be panicking like hell looking for a DJ.
And the reason why I was always one of the promoters that actually paid my DJs a little more than most promoters, because of the fact, I'm like, bro, if this nigga late, there is no party.
There is no party.
No,
bro.
like we really sitting here twiddling our thumbs or whatever. These girls looking like, if he late, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? How important that is, man. So no, I definitely think it's always dope that when the big dogs come and open doors for people like you. You know what I'm saying? And it's to the point now where you a big dog in yourself or whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got any DJs you got your eyes on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm right up on your tutelage and things of that nature. We can shout out.
To be honest with you, I'm rocking with all the new generation that's out right now. You know what I'm saying? T. Lewis, one of my good friends.
Yeah.
T. Lewis be going in. Geronimo, it's DJ Peasy. Really, I fuck with the whole house. Man, I fuck with everybody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I can't really just call out names because I fuck with everybody. We got Super Blue that's with DJ Super Blue that's with Southern Style DJ.
Yes,
Shada Rock that started out with us from a long time ago.
That's my boy, Shada Rock. Boy, be a pin up going crazy.
Hey, man, so we got a lot of DJs that done came up under us.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So DJ Black is another DJ that came. He used to be over there at our office all the time. So it's a lot of DJs, bro. Like, I just really I fuck with every last one of them on their own thing. Every DJ I fuck with.
No, that's dope. Yeah. And let's get into the production side of things.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into some of these plaques, man. First of all, how do you make the transition from just you were DJing first and getting to the point of getting behind that MPC or whatever production equipment that you was getting and start making the beats, man? How did that transition?
Well, like I said, I was into music when I was 9, but that was my first piece of equipment was a drum machine. My very first piece of equipment my mom ever bought me was a drum machine and a speaker. So I always been into making beats, and I had a drum set. Every kid had a drum set, exactly. But I actually had a drum machine at the age of 9. So.
Oh wow! Yeah, you was ahead of the power curve.
Yeah, so I had a drum machine at the age of 9 and a little speaker. I had my mom up all night. So once I got into the DJing thing, the DJing was first love. I was doing that. Then I was like, man, you know what? I want to produce. Finally let me in the studio. I had to beg the man because it took me like once I met him, it took me almost like 2.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Big Ump. Yeah, we're gonna talk about
it took me almost 2 or 3 years before he let me in there, and I was in there with Freddie B and MC Assault and Big Ump, and so we all collectively was doing stuff, but still I was learning. You know what I'm saying? So then I was making beats on my own after that, like I did like ATL Ho and a bunch of other
we gonna get into all those.
Oh yeah,
You know, the dope thing about it is, the fact of not being scared to try something different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might be a successful DJ at the time or whatever, but not being afraid to just, to pick up something else, And I also say, I see a lot of DJs making that transitions like to production, because like if you really think about it, who knows better how to move a club than the DJ? So the DJ know like this 808 ain't the 808 I need.
Right.
I need that 808 from this kind of 808 from the little John record.
The same little drum pattern and all that shit. Yeah, they know.
And so the BP. Most people don't understand the BPM. I need something 140 right now to go crazy to really get the club lit, man. So that that's dope, man. So how'd you get with the Big Ump situation? You know what I'm saying, making that transition?
Well, like I say, when I was 15, Jelly was with Ump.
Okay. That's how Jelly, man.
Big Ump Records didn't start like 2 years after that I got there. I was still in high school and shit. So then I had my jacket, walk around in high school, Big Ump Records jacket. And
Big Ump was big, like it was a movement, it was a wave.
The very first artist was Major Bank. It was a group. They were called Major Bank, and then actually Sammy Sound the one took Big Ump Records.
Hitman Sammy Sound.
Yeah, he took Big Ump Records up through there. So,
he did. No, he did.
That's how it started.
They had a big wave, man. Shouts out to Big. I would love to have Big Ump on the show. Big Ump, if you listen, we definitely want to bring you on, man. We got to talk some shop. Yeah. So let's get into this. You meet a kid named DJ Unk.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about this whole story about how you get to these multi-platinum plaques.
Well,
how this comes about.
It actually started. We met probably like in high school because we went to the same high school. I think he was
Frederick Douglas.
Yes, sir. Frederick Douglas. I think he was like a grade or two under me, but him and Lil C was real cool. Mm-hmm. And so, I didn't know him in high school like that, but Lil C introduced us. I think at 559 or some shit like that.
Wow.
Cause he brought him to the club, and so then we took Unc on the wing. He started DJing first. He was doing mixtapes. He had his whole collection and everything. So then, he was doing intros to his CD. We didn't know he rapped at first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until he started doing intros. He came out like, damn, that's what this nigga rapping.
Like he did the intros to his mixtape.
To his own mixtape.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's smart.
So he was doing, like, he was rapping on every mixtape he did. So, right. So then we had Intoxicated, which, they had a deal coming up with Koch, but they didn't want it. So we were like, damn, man, who gonna get the uncle? Like, shit, I'll do it. So then we were like, all right. Then me and him went in the studio. We had Walk It Out. Mm-hmm. Did that shit on my birthday. I had that beat for like 2 or 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so he went in there, fired it up. He was breaking it in the club he was at, and I was breaking it in the club I was at. I was in Club Chocolate at the time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I was on the radio, so we were doing a double whammy on it.
So when you get to the house or the lab and you make the day that you make this Walk It Out beat.
Yeah.
Did you know what it was?
I knew what it was once we finished it. I was telling Unc like, bro, we need to put this shit out right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is out of here. Unc like, for real? Unc OG. You know what I'm saying? He ain't know nothing about no dance record. Yeah. He don't know nothing about the dance records. He know music though. He got a good ear for music, but as far as him knowing like, man, for real, he was like that because we started out as a straight up street record. So I mean street label. So he was like, man, I had to play this shit like 10 times. He was like, all right, Monte, go ahead and mix it. He just took my word for it. So mixed it and mastered it. I mixed it myself and Rodney Mills mastered it, and then we just went from there. We just pushed it for like 8 months. It took about 8 months 8 to 9 months.
I remember being in Augusta, Georgia. I was promoting back then, and when that record dropped, I mean, literally, when it finally hit, the club would erupt. It would erupt.
Man, that shit went crazy.
And you would just have girls, guys, thugs, squares, everybody, right?
Grandmas, mamas, everybody.
How dope is it to see your music 15 some odd years later pop up in commercials and things of that nature? Like,
Man, it's still like a shock to me because it's like that shit. It was a huge record, you know what I'm saying? It could have been even bigger because it really didn't even touch overseas like that, but it ended up getting over there. Like, it wasn't pushed overseas because we were signed with Koch, and Koch wasn't big overseas like how Atlantic and all that was. But, man, that shit we still were doing shows in Japan, fucking Europe, all toured everywhere.
That's crazy.
But, we was already over there doing DJing. Me and Jelly was. Like, we was over there DJing, like, tours. Yeah. Me and Jelly had our own tour and fucking.
So you already had a network over there overseas.
We already had a network. So they was on our mixtapes.
Exactly.
From a long time. So that helped get that record over there.
No, respect, man. Respect. Yeah. You know, so it's crazy, man, how sometimes like one record can like just really change a man's life. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Unc still eating quite nicely off that damn record. I mean, and the rest of this catalog, because you did Two-Step as well, right?
Yeah, I did Two-Step too.
And ATL. It was a whole lot of records there, man. And you would never, you know, when I was talking to Such, I never knew that Monte made them. I was like, Monte the DJ, like, you know what I'm saying? So to see you kind of master both crafts is amazing, brother. You know, a lot of people aren't blessed as that, man. So you truly are truly talented, man.
Now, appreciate it.
Talk to me about TPain.
Yes, sir.
My boy TPain.
My boy. Man, you know, he's very talented, man. You know, shit. I'm his toy DJ, of course, but, you know, me and him had one of our biggest records together, which is Get Low, which is like 9 million sold right now. So it's close to 10 million right now.
Yeah, it's kind of big.
It's kind of big. Man, that's one of our biggest records together. We did a couple of other records with Dollar. We did that one, the Who the Fuck Is That record. I did that, and I did another record with him and 2 Chainz on Boats 2 album. So
dope. Now, you know, first time I met TPain, I was coming. I was still in the military. I was in the Army, and I was coming off of duty, and my boy Flu Season had told me to pull up, but I didn't know where I was.
Flu Season.
Flu Season.
That's my boy.
That's my day one.
Hey,
that's
Flu,
my day
that's
one.
my
Like,
dog.
Yeah. So you know, he told me to pull up. I'm in my whole Army outfit or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up at this big ass house. I'm like, what the hell, Flu Season got going on? You know what I'm saying?
It was here in Atlanta?
Yeah, it was in Atlanta, right? Like, what the hell, Flu Season got going on? Big ass house or whatever. And so I get in there, he's like, what's up, bro? Come on in here. We in the studio or whatever. I'm still like, who the fuck's house is this?
You're right.
Or whatever. And TPain come down the stairs with some damn teddy bear slippers.
That sounds like some shit.
Hey, man, and you know, it was crazy, man, because of the fact of the matter is, like, he is really him.
Yeah,
like him. He's not flex. That's who he is as a person.
He always like that every single day.
Like, he on go, man. You know what I'm saying? He showed me so much love, and I remember he was like, G.I. Joe! And I was like, whatever you want to call me, brother, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
He'd be like that every day.
Nah, respect, man. Shouts out to Pain, man. Now, the main thing that I feel that people that's coming up in the game, in the hit, is longevity. Because nobody wants to be here for 1 month or 1 year or whatever and fade away. You have managed to remain relevant, consistent, and I feel you have mastered the art of longevity. What is the key to staying up?
Man, a lot of people not willing to change with the times. You know what I'm saying? For me, I love what's going on now. I love what happened back then. I love what's coming in the future. I don't never really hate on it, so I just change. You know, even with production, even my DJing, if you listen to me on Hot 107.9, I keep up with what's going on. Yeah. You know, so you got to. Unless your ass gonna be just one of them old ass niggas just don't wanna
bitter.
You know what I'm saying? Be bitter. I ain't no bitter old man.
No, man, I'm getting older too, and I be trying to embrace the youngsters. I be like, man, why y'all over there sounding mad all the time, man?
Man, some of that shit be sounding crazy.
I
be like,
I do.
Yeah, but no,
I might have said that about our generation when we came up. Like,
listen, man, I grew up on 3-6 Mafia, so I know they weren't the best, and Uncle Luke and all that shit, so they weren't the best of music. Like, nigga was cussing motherfuckers out and everything, fighting. Like, for me, that was my whole night, though.
My dad used to make me turn that shit out.
For real?
What, man? I come in there playing that 3-6 Mafia, man. My dad was, cut that all that damn cussing out.
Listen, man, that was the really start of my club. Like, if I couldn't start a fight by the end of the fucking club, I ain't do my job. I'd be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my mentality. If I didn't start no fight by the end of this goddamn club night, I didn't do my job. I didn't do my shit. See, back then we ain't had no sections. That's the only, that's the only thing I don't like now about our club scene, Atlanta club scene. It's all sections and hookahs. Now, for promoting, it might be more money for y'all, but for a party scene, it ain't there no more.
Because the thing is the fact that people don't party as much. Matter of fact, they don't party. They literally do this.
Man, that's what made people want to come to Atlanta, though.
Yeah.
When people come to Atlanta, you had fun. You had party. Right. Now you just like, shit, you can do this shit any goddamn well. You know what I'm saying?
They on Instagram the whole time, sitting over there, you see the girl with the hookah just...
Boy, I don't understand that shit at all. That motherfucker be like, I had a ball, really.
Well, you catch some clubs that don't even have dance floors at all. It's just all sections. I'm like,
man, it's a couple of clubs in Atlanta. You just walk through the little sections and shit.
If you don't got a section, you really feeling like oddballed out.
Oddball.
So I'm like, wait, man. I said, when I used to go to the club, I'm like, I used to go to the club to find, to call at women. I'm like, okay, but how the hell? You on the dance floor, she dance, you see something you like or whatever, you try to get behind it or whatever. She gonna do the look back. When she do the look back, she look up, she look down, make sure your shoes straight. She look back up, then she'll turn around, throw it back on you. You knew that you was in there.
You was in there.
You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's just like, well, damn, she in this section with her people, and I'm in my section with my people, and that people are like, well, how are we mingling?
That shit like that, bro.
That shit weird, man.
The only place you can go and you want to get some interaction like that is the strip club. To be honest with you.
Well, nowadays, but then again, we talking about a death, and you ain't even got to ask a woman for her phone number no more. You just get her Instagram.
What's your IG number?
There it is. Yeah. There it is. And she'll give it freely. So you gonna hit, baby, you go.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like now I know. Now I know what exactly you got going on. I know if you got a boyfriend, how many kids you got.
All this shit.
You can
just
look.
Shit read in the bio. A 4, you be like,
Exactly, man. Well, brother, man, I really appreciate you coming by, man. You are a true testament to longevity, bro, and just staying the course, my man. You know what I'm saying? You a legend in your own right, and just keep going, bro, and keep blazing the trail. And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? And if y'all ever need an extra guest co-host on 107.9, just holler at Ugly Money. We'll be there, me and Such, you know what I'm saying? Hey. We ain't gonna have no crates, but goddamn it, he'll have the laptop and I'm gonna have the mic ready to go.
Hey man, you be having no questions on deck. Now, you got them on deck. You be ready.
Hey man, let them know where to follow you at before we get out of here, brother.
Hey man, y'all follow me on IG at DJ Monte. Really, that's on everything. Twitter, Facebook, all that shit. I really don't be on Facebook. I really don't be on Twitter. But y'all can follow me on all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I am at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money NICHE. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. And Big Ump, we are waiting on you. We are waiting on you. This is your invitation to come to the table. Remember, it's the Ugly Money Podcast with DJ Monte.
Yes,
y'all be safe.
Appreciate it, man.